Hello!
Hello, everyone.
Welcome
back to...
Luan Luan Lai.
Your jingle was...
was feeling a bit soulful. So, I wanted to be a bit more
I know.
soulful, a bit of vibrato.
There's a vibrato there.
Yeah.
A tremulous voice.
Yeah. If you're wondering why we sound very different from how we usually do, it's because we are having some technical difficulties, and so unfortunately the microphones that we were using can't be used today.
They bailed on us, is it?
Yeah. So they were not free to join us for the episode. So
today we are talking about something very interesting. Superstitions. All right. What's a superstition, you might ask? Yes. Well, of course, it's a song by Stevie Wonder, lah. In case you didn't know.
That's what we're talking about today, right?
The entire episode is about this Stevie Wonder song.
So is this actually the whole? Is this going to be a 45-minute Luan Luan listen segment?
yeah, it will be, because all of you listening will be Luan Luan listening to us, lah.
Correct.
Yeah. So okay, but in all seriousness, we are talking about superstitions, as in the belief or practice resulting from ignorance, fear of the unknown, trust in magic or chance, or a false conception of causation. Did I sound smart there?
Very smart.
Yeah.
Very, very smart.
That basically is what a superstition is, according to Wiki. A very reliable source, as we all know. So I think we're just going to talk about some interesting. I have a collection of some interesting superstitions, both of Western and Eastern origin.
All right.
And I think, so first one interesting. I found this interesting because I've never heard of it. It is where a bird or a flock of birds fly from left to right.
So if you see that, that means it's bad luck.
They say it's bad luck.
But left to right, isn't that subjective to where you're standing? Because if you're from another angle, oh wait, let me think. Left to right.
I guess it's your left to your right, then you are the recipient of the bad luck.
Oh, so if
something
you see
like
it,
that.
you better siam lah, you must.
You better turn around, faster flip yourself.
Yeah,
so it'll be going from your right to left instead.
Correct.
We have cracked another code.
Yes, wow. This podcast has been quite groundbreaking.
We are code crackers.
Yes.
Yeah, we should invent a new ballet dance called the code cracker.
Yes.
But
so is this more of an Asian?
I think this is more Western.
More Western.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't it interesting that both Eastern and Western cultures have superstitions?
Yeah.
I mean, it's as if it's something common to mankind.
True.
I mean, I'm sure there's Northern and Southern and all that as well. I'm sure even the Eskimos have their own superstitions, or you must fry the salmon on its left, that kind of thing, or whatever, right? Or when you scoop the snow, you must scoop with the back of the shovel. I don't know lah.
Yeah.
But it's interesting how mankind, throughout history and cultures, have some kind of, this equates to this, even though there's no rational causation. Does it make sense?
Yeah, I think it's probably boils down to the innate nature of humans to point something that they can't explain to something supernatural, or something
beyond their control and beyond their beyond their realm of knowledge.
Yeah.
Right. Which brings us to the second superstition, which I found very interesting as well.
Okay.
Saying the word Macbeth or wishing someone good luck while inside a theatre. Okay, why I point this one out?
Okay.
Basically, Macbeth is a Scottish play written by Shakespeare. Yeah. And if you're rehearsing for Macbeth and then you say Macbeth, it's okay.
Oh.
But somehow, when you're not in that context, when you say Macbeth, it's supposed to bring disaster.
Really?
And there has actually been 5 or 6 different incidences where the word Macbeth was related directly to a disaster that was happening. So, for example, there was once, I think in the 1980s, this Bulgarian actor and voice trainer guy. I don't know if he was part of the play or not, but during the play in the theatre, he suddenly leaned backwards and it's like he leaned backwards intentionally and he basically committed suicide off the balcony of one of the the stalls.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Oh my
the
goodness.
observation stalls.
Uh-huh.
And then he died lah.
Okay.
He died, yeah. And that was during a Macbeth play.
Oh.
So of course that was the 80s already, and
Yeah.
this thing had been around for like maybe 100 or 200 years since.
This superstition.
This
has been
superstition,
around.
yeah.
Okay.
So this kind of things actually kind of reinforce the
The belief.
superstition.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, legit. And it's not just one time. Like it happened. It has happened a few times in history. Yeah. For luck's sake, don't say we bojio.
Yeah. Don't say no warning.
Don't say the banana is nowhere to be found. Okay.
Wait, what?
Bojio what?
For a moment, I'm like, for a moment, I'm like, is there another superstition or what?
Okay, for those of you who don't know, Chio is banana in Hokkien. The fact that our very podcast name is Hokkien shows you that we have a certain affinity towards that dialect.
Yes.
So you might find it leaking around here and there.
Yes.
So Bojio means no banana. Well,
If you translate it directly, I guess.
Yeah, correct.
But what it actually means.
It also means what it means.
Bochio, like you
never
didn't
call.
invite me
Yeah.
to a particular activity.
Correct.
Yeah.
So don't say we didn't invite you to hang your horseshoe
Yeah.
crabs properly.
Yes.
So the banana is found. Okay? The banana is around. Okay. Now tangent, I know.
Yes.
By now you should know that we are quite inclined towards tangents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really often.
That's why our life also no, like,
No.
our life very straight and narrow,
Yes,
I tell you.
very straight,
very indeed.
Mm.
Okay. Here's some interesting superstitions that specifically have to do with what they call the Hungry Ghost Festival or the 7-month do they call it 7-month hospital?
Unless all the ghosts that get injured during this month go to the 7-month hospital. So correct.
Because they eat too much, right? Too hungry.
Yeah.
So they can't eat.
Heartburn.
All the acid reflux to go to the 7-month hospital.
Oh dear.
Okay. So I think these are generic, but also specifically like so far more amped up during 7 months.
7 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
In other words, July. But if it's lunar calendar, then it's not July.
I don't know. When is Hungry?
Then maybe it's August.
Yeah. But anyway.
July or August.
So before you go on,
Yeah.
so Hungry Ghost Festival is basically
Oh, yes.
the
What is
time where people believe that the gates of hell open, right? And then all the ghosts who have not eaten in 11 months come out to eat. Is that it?
They're quite holy actually, because they fasting for so long.
Oh yeah.
So it should be Holy Ghost Festival.
Holy Ghost.
we should rebrand it Holy Ghost Festival.
Or how about the Hungry Holy Ghost? Holy Hungry Ghost Festival.
Hungry Ghost.
Yes.
Hungry Ghost Festival.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hungry Ghost Festival.
But if you pantang, it's okay. You can skip this episode, but
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Anyway, if anything, the ghost find us not y'all.
No worries.
So
It's not your. Okay.
Yeah.
So no worries. Okay. First one is black cat jump over coffin.
This one I heard of before. I think it's quite common.
Quite common, right?
Yeah.
Well, actually, coffin.
Do you know?
Black cat jump over.
Do you know why? As in, do you know why? As in, what a black cat jumping over a coffin would result to?
It's just bad luck.
Oh, this bad luck.
Simply
Okay.
bad luck. Or some evil will follow you. Something like that. Something like that. That's my guess.
Right.
I mean, usually it's around that, along those lines. Maybe the spirit will cut your nose. I don't know.
Instead of your ears.
Instead of your ear, no, the ear taken already. Like the other spirit, remember? The moon guy. Then this one, the coffin dude, decide, reserve, ears reserved, I take nose. Yeah. So that's one. Interestingly, the numbers 4 or 8.
It's bad luck.
Because 8 is.
But isn't?
I thought 8 is auspicious, right?
Yeah, like Chinese New Year, they always give you $88 or something, right?
Yeah, but then again, that's not a 7-month New Year. As in, not a 7-month New Year. It's not during Hungry Ghost.
Yeah.
But 4, the reason why 4 is regarded as superstition is because it kind of sounds like the Chinese word for die, which is si, right? And then, Hokkien again, si is Hokkien.
Yeah.
8, I don't know why. Maybe there's an inverse effect when the Hungry Ghost come out.
Maybe. Yep.
Yeah. Or the 8 maybe look like 2 power, then they're very hungry, they're attracted to 8, so they want to go and eat. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just speculating.
Could be.
Could be. Okay, this one, something that I'm guilty of flouting all the time. This is another reason why I don't believe in this, because I do it all the time and my life is very good. Chopstick must be laid flat instead of sticking into a rice bowl, because it resembles kind of like the funeral rites where you place the food that's offered to the dead.
And so normally when you offer the food to the dead,
there's
you
like
chopstick. I know.
No, chopstick.
Joystick.
Joystick. Yeah.
Joystick.
Not joystick. Unless the dead like to play Street Fighter. Yeah. Then maybe you put some joystick.
Yeah.
But joysticks into the food the rice or that's my guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen this kind of thing?
I had someone tell me this before. I didn't when I was a kid lah. Again, so I grew up without. Sorry, I grew up. I grew up
without learning to speak properly.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's a long day after.
It's been a hard day's night. After recording 5 podcasts, we still must record some more.
So my parents were not superstitious, so I didn't. No one taught me this. So I think when I was in primary school, I did something like that, and then like I think one of my classmates who was Chinese, took took a bit of offense with what I did, and
how dare you put the
how dare you know?
You were a kid or what?
Yeah, like primary school, and I don't know, maybe it was during 7-month time lah.
Right.
And so that's when then I realized, you're not supposed to do this.
Okay, this one, trimming nails at night will attract angry spirits. So apparently they will take discarded nails and cause bad luck to the household.
Wait, so don't cut your nails at night?
Yeah.
If not, the
the ghost will take your nails and then in exchange give you the bad luck for your house.
Okay.
However, there's a twist to this plot.
Right.
The light source at night is quite dim.
Okay.
For kampongs.
Okay.
Especially in the time when this came about.
In his villages, okay.
So for children to cut their nails at night might be quite dangerous.
Right.
They might actually accidentally injure themselves.
Okay.
So this was kind of like the parents' way of telling their kids not to clip their nails.
Right.
Yeah, because of the danger, and so they made up this story. So myth busted, debunked.
Okay.
Yeah, this one was actually debunked and is now quite widely accepted as untrue lah.
Right.
Yeah, unless you believe in it, then it might be true for you lah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So interesting, huh?
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
So maybe most of these superstitions are just people trying to discourage their kids of doing something, and so they just make up some story to. I mean, it's quite easy to bluff kids lah. Right?
Yeah,
so
definitely. Yeah, you cannot bluff with what you.
Yeah. So all these are just like stories that adults make for kids to behave themselves.
So, I think when I was preparing this, I was thinking one question that I had in mind, what is the difference between a superstition, which you could say, it involves, it pertains to the spirit realm, right? Which I very much believe in, by the way. It pertains to the spirit realm. And what's the difference between this and a religious belief, which kind of also pertains to the spirit realm, right?
Right.
And when is it one, when is it another, at which point does it cross the line, and where a tradition becomes a superstition or vice versa. Yeah. I mean, it's just something I was thinking about,
that's a good question. I think a lot of these superstition, okay, let me backtrack. I think a lot of religious beliefs usually come from a source text, whether it's the Bible, the Quran, or the other religious texts that are around. So to me, a religious belief would be something that is based directly on that source.
Yeah.
While superstition is mostly, could be just fables, stories that people come up with, that is beyond the source text lah.
Right. Extra biblical.
Activity.
Activity.
EBA.
Yeah, you go your EDA after school. Wow. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And it's not like superstitions are based on any form of authoritative text, right? I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, none that I know of.
Yeah.
Except maybe the plain Macbeth.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
If you consider that
Authoritative.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess maybe that's where the difference lies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you were to write let's say write an article
Okay.
of superstitions, and the article is called Superstitions You've Never Heard.
Okay.
What are some of the things that one might put in there? I don't know. This is just for fun. Like,
Okay.
if we could, let's say we make up something here,
Yeah.
and it really becomes superstition.
We'll be pioneers.
Yeah. We'll be the lords
Yes.
of that superstition. What if when you stare at a leaf for more than 15 seconds, the spirit of the tree will plant a seed in your firstborn child?
I mean, honestly,
okay, what does that even mean?
Yeah, but honestly, that sounds like a very plausible,
yeah. Because people reading this article need to feel
like it's true lah.
like it's true, right? They need to be swindled. Isn't that the point of news coverage?
Correct. Yeah. So, it's meant to persuade and meant to change your beliefs.
Just to be believable somewhat.
Yeah.
I think that would be my first point.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But wait, maybe must clarify, because what on earth does it mean to plant a seed, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the seed is a spiritual seed lah.
Right.
Then something will grow lah.
Wow, yeah, very informative. So maybe like if the spirit of a tree is an angry spirit, right? Then if it has a seed in your child,
then your
child will be an angry child.
Oh, very good.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Maybe,
put that in. Make that a superstition. Okay. Superstitions that don't exist. What
I don't know, man. I can't think of any. If you step into a puddle and don't take off your shoe immediately, then all the sins and the bad luck of the earth, right, will seep into your body.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
I don't know.
So you become Jesus, then you need to be crucified. Because essentially that's what happened, right?
Yeah. I mean, Jesus didn't step into a puddle.
Oh yeah. That's the only difference.
We don't know like it wasn't recorded.
Yeah, maybe he did.
Maybe he did. I mean, probably he did lah. I mean, yeah.
Well, maybe we're having some divine revelations right now.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Or either divine revelation or like complete blasphemy lah.
Yeah.
We'll be labeled like heretics after this.
Yeah. Okay, if you start do dancing or you play soccer, then you one leg kick another leg. Then if you don't fall down,
means you trip but you don't actually fall down.
Yeah, you stumble, but you don't fall down.
Okay.
Then there will be one time in the next 10 years where a dwarf will run up to you and slap you.
A dwarf?
Yeah, and he doesn't just slap you, he slaps bad luck into you.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So it's funny how the bad luck doesn't come immediately. Like it's
in
10
this
years.
case.
Yeah, in this case it's like 10 years later. A dwarf needs to like apparate.
Yeah, somehow come up to you.
And
slap
bad luck into you. Okay.
And by the 10th year, you have no idea why it is.
Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe you will think about it. That time they said, that time I read this article.
Yeah.
Then this one they say, Yeah.
Okay. But then can you imagine, because the superstition would be that any time within the next 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So could you imagine living your life in fear for 10 years, right? Not knowing when this dwarf will come and step in.
And every time you see a dwarf, from that point on, you must put your helmet on.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think that 10 years of living in fear is much worse than having bad luck.
Yeah. I think even if no bad luck comes to you, the fact that you live in fear for 10 years is
bad luck.
Worse. Yeah, that itself is the baddest luck you can get, man.
Yeah. You know, this exercise has kind of taught me actually it is quite hard to come out with your own superstitions. So for these superstitions to actually, the ones that we talked about, it probably wasn't someone who sat down and decided on the superstition lah. Like
he
probably
observed some
patterns and
so credit to those dudes, I guess,
for observing those patterns.
And they're so caring in putting down an instruction manual for it lah. I guess either caring or fearful lah.
Both lah. I guess.
Both lah. Yeah. Wow.
Right.
I think that's what we have for superstitions. Please let us know if you've encountered any really weird superstitions, or if anything that we've said offended you. Please let us know as well. We love to know when we offend people, because that's one of our aims in life. To offend. Yeah, that's why I fought a lot.
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna get cancelled.
Which is fine by us as well, because there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yes.
Yeah.
As we've always
I
said.
like to say.
Yeah.
How? Don't mind?
Yeah.
Don't mind getting cancelled?
No.
Yeah.
Don't mind,
So we're the
Got
same
nothing
page,
to lose.
nothing to lose. To be honest, our podcast is like really for fun. Like honestly, what we're doing this for is for fun. We want to create a community. We want to just gather people who love humor, who love checking out interesting things, making fun of things, and yeah, honestly, feel free to make fun of us. We don't take ourselves that seriously.
Yeah.
We love laughing at ourselves all the time. So
very
as much as we laugh at everything, feel free to laugh at us. Thank you very much. Let's move on to our segment where we reactionalize songs, and we've actually had a request for this song by Mild Life. It's a local band called Can't Seem to Get Anything. So shout out to Edwin Waliman, who was very supportive and helpful in giving us this for the Luan Luan Listen segment. Luan Luan Listen, Luan Luan Listen, Luan Luan Listen. Then start listening. Okay, that's a lame. That's a super lame jingle, but I tried.
That's all that matters.
It's all that matters. Yes. So this song, and also shout out to David Xiao of Mild Life. We enjoyed your company that day. We loved the advice you gave us, and all the best for your band and your music endeavors, man. Yes.
Yeah.
Shall we kind of?
Let's do it.
Go ahead with it.
So
Let's.
let me just make sure. I don't think we're connected.
Pause here. Yeah. We wanna test it. Oh, okay, nice. Let's get right to it.
Alright.
3, 2, 1. Right?
I can't seem to get anything into my head. I can't seem to get anything inside my head. I can't
I love that bass tone.
into my head. I can't seem to get anything.
I'm just gonna pause it right here at 26. I just love that first bit. I, or something like that. Like I was like, okay, is there a timing to that? Are they doing it according to a 4/4 time signature, or what? And I don't think they actually restricted that initial I part with to a certain measure. I felt like it wasn't
almost random.
It sounded almost random.
Yeah.
And the I can seem to like it came at a pretty unexpected moment, which was really nice. Like because usually in many songs that I've heard, the intro bit, if it was let's say an ambient song or a beat like or something, like it kind of follows a certain time signature that sets the tone, at least rhythm wise, for the song, and you can kind of predict you can kind of predict where the start of the bar is or the end of the bar is, and that's where they might come in. But in this case, it didn't happen for me. So yeah, I think that was great first impression for me.
Yeah. What I like about the song, at least at this part, is the fact that the song came in straight after that whole effects part. You're going straight into the hook of the song, where you get drawn in already. The bass groove, like you were talking about the bass tone as well,
I love
right?
the tone.
And that's kind of the hook of the song to me, lah. The chorus, I can't seem to get anything, and the bass line.
Yeah.
And that because you're just hearing basically the bass, a bit of the drums, the vocals, some effects
Some-
here and there.
Like
Uh,
even synthy sounds
yeah.
as well. Yeah.
And you know, okay, there's gonna be more. It feels quite sparse at the start,
Yeah.
but you there's the expectancy that okay, you're gonna get more after this section, which which is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and also just a word on that bass line. Okay, the bass tone, I love it. There's just a little bit of, I don't know if the word is fuzz or bite, like there's just a little bit of drive or fuzz on it, which was really nice. A lot of body, and just the line. I think the line is catchy. It's simple,
Yeah.
or something like that, right? Just it's a clear motif. Like at the start, they already kind of established that clear musical idea through the bass. And I, of course, being a bass player myself, I enjoy when the bass is so much at the forefront of the mix and also of the composition. I think in that point, you could say one of the lead instruments, in my opinion, would be the bass there.
Right.
Yeah, even though there was a whatever synth sounds and the drums, but the bass was kind of carrying that moment.
Yeah.
So let's continue.
So tired, I'm trying to get the words out. Feels like 1,000 foreign objects in my mouth. What day is it now? It's the same old story. A time lapse, and I'm here stuck in place. Close the door.
I like that. I like the synth.
Yeah.
Leave me alone, no, not that much. Please help me get outside.
I love that they kept to the same bass line.
Yeah. I like the guitars that's coming. That's a layer of rhythm.
Just pause for a bit on 116. Just a bit about the vocal production. I think like it's got this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Almost a lo-fi type of thing. Like I don't know if it's like sounds like almost like over the phone kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's not that
entirely, but
front in the mix.
yeah.
I guess it is, but it's not that how I say. It's not that it doesn't cut through. I would say it's not like it's badly mixed. It's just that more of an artistic choice, a creative choice to not put it so in your face. Right? Yeah. So, but it fits the whole vibe of the song, lah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost like the way they EQ'd it. They kind of like held back on the lows, or I mean in terms of the voice, like held back on the lows or the low mids, and it felt like that really emphasizes the high mids and the highs a lot more.
Right.
And maybe that is characteristic of how a voice would sound over the phone, because
Right.
usually a phone speaker doesn't handle like low frequencies that well.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why it gave a kind of a
Right.
thing. Well, at least that's how it related.
right.
It registered to my mind.
Right.
Yeah.
It actually sounds more, and you should hear again, but
Sure.
it sounds more like there's more low
Oh,
mids to me.
maybe
because I'm
compared
not-
to a phone call thing.
Yeah, maybe because I'm not be sitting.
Oh no, it's good. Yeah. Maybe.
The speakers, but
yeah.
maybe we can.
Yeah, and also just a quick
Yeah.
word on the melody. I think I can't seem to that line particularly caught me because I felt like the bass also played that line like. I'm not sure if the bass actually played with unison lines as the vocals.
Yeah.
But it felt like either they were on the same notes, or at least there was a certain counter melody that the bass was playing to complement the I can't seem to that one. Yeah, but I'll listen more to that. I'll try to listen out to that as well. So 116, here we go.
I can't seem to get anything inside my brain. I can't seem to get anything into my head. I can't seem to get anything.
Yeah, it's definitely a counter melody, I
Right,
think.
yeah. Yeah, it's probably a counter melody.
Yeah.
That tone though,
The guitar tone.
the
right?
guitar tone.
Yeah.
Does it sound like there's a lot of guitars or something? I don't know.
Like layered, right?
Yeah, how do you achieve that?
Oh, I like that triplet hi-hat thing going on.
Yeah,
Makes it feel more like a shuffle now, actually.
yeah. Almost Toto like.
Yeah.
Just like Toto Rosanna is the first thing I think in my mind.
Oh, that's a good break. That's a good break.
Oh, nice.
Shuffle, right? Nice.
Fantastic how the bass line is still continuing and it doesn't feel stale. It doesn't feel tired at all. Yeah, I love how they just added that guitar back with that fantastic tone.
I like how the synth is coming in on upbeats.
Yeah. It just opens up like that washy, right? I think it's a great touch.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, nice. Accents. I love how they're just like rocking out now.
Yeah.
It was a great groovy thing. Now it's a great groovy thing that you can rock out with. Whoa.
Yeah. I love the way they ended it. So
Love it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think there's like 2 guitar solos in this song, I think.
Yeah. I think there were 2 guitar
because it
solos.
was very interesting arrangement. I think I mean I've heard this song before, I will say, but I mean just reminded me of just the great arrangement that they put in.
Yeah.
I think it's again very uncommon for a song like this to have such an arrangement. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still well, I don't know if baffled is the right word. Like, I'm kind of stumped with the guitar tone.
Yeah.
I can't even think or surmise as to how he would create that tone.
Yeah. Sounds
What
like
do you think?
layers of guitars.
Sounds like it's layers, yeah.
And it's a lot of like saturation, a lot of fuzz.
Do you
And
think-
the mix as well. I
Right,
think.
right.
It's just really good, yeah.
Do you think using like a chorus type effect would
Yeah, possibly.
possibly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that tone is really unique. I've never heard that before. Yeah. And yeah, overall I think just great arrangement. It was engaging at every point. I don't feel like like I mentioned, I don't feel like the bass line was getting tired at any point. And that transition, I don't know why, maybe just 1 second of it felt almost Beatles like, and then right before it opened up to that washy right cymbal, like that feeling was just, it felt right, you know, like,
and then the accents.
yes,
Yeah.
and
the
the
accents.
right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, like, it's as if, you know, okay, like we've given you a really nice dish, and then once you're not done with eating that dish and you're feeling pretty good, they give you another really nice dish. Yeah, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
Like it was just engaging, and I think that's how a great song and of course a great arrangement should be. That it engages you at every point. Unless of course you're listening to like Sigur Rós or something that's meant to, you know, be in the background. Well, okay, maybe that's offensive, but like,
I mean, there are songs where
there are songs that well, there's elevator music that meant to be in the background, I guess. But yeah, I think it was a great track. Yeah. Thank you, Edwin, for sharing this with us. I haven't listened to a lot of My Life, but I definitely love my life a lot more.
Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah. So that concludes our Luan Luan Listens
and our Luan Luan Lai podcast.
Yeah,
I guess.
And so thank you so much for hanging up, staying put and listening. And you know, we're on social media on Instagram and Facebook at luanluanlai.sg. So give us a follow. And if you have any feedback, comments, hate mail, send it our way. We would love to hear you out and connect. So
ideas as well.
Yes.
Songs to reactionalize. Yeah.
Let us know.
Let us know. Could be anything. It need not be like local music. We love local music, but it need not be. So let us know.
Let us know. So thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next week.
Jajin.
Bye.